I told you guys there was a bunch of parts, right? I'm entirely too lazy to walk them from up there. But I'm pretty sure we got just about everything we need. One good thing about being gone for a while, you can spend money, right? Well, you gotta spend money. Even though I don't like to. That's all I could do while I was up there. So now that I think we got just about everything we need, let's actually get some work done on this guy. What do you say? So as most of you guys know, I've been out of town for a little while. Had to go out of town for work, shot up to Jersey, and did some testing and whatnot. And now you might not know it because we've been putting out videos perfectly on schedule, and that's just because I kind of got after it a little bit right before I left. And guys, we were like 4 weeks ahead. That's no longer true, but. So the kids went out to just rationing the videos out, and it's working out well. So I was up in Jersey for like, 3-4 weeks. For you guys that haven't been to Jersey, that's about 2 to 3 weeks longer than you want to be in Jersey. No, I'm kidding. Megan's from there, so I got to give her a hard time. But been eating well, I'll tell you that. I'm just saying, there's worse places to be. Is what I'm saying. But thanks to the internet, I've been able to keep not working on this or getting any work done on it, but making progress. And I say that because, guys, we have been buying some stuff. Okay? I mean, it's a Suburban, and it's like pretty much full, which is good because, guys, she needs a lot, right? So we took care of a couple little things, right? And then we started messing around with some electrical. But we decided to make sure we got the right thing for everything we need. It's just, we figured that was the right way to go. So we got some suspension stuff. We got some electrical stuff. We got some interior stuff. What else we got? A lot of other things. We got the stuff, all right? And we're going to actually start putting it on. So that's what we're going to do this video. Mainly because of this, guys. And I'm going to tell you, when I put out the video saying we're going on power tour, Kevin hit me up, all right? And he said, yo, I'm trying to go with you. And I said, sweet. I absolutely love that idea. But I'm going to need you in hack mode. Because if you guys didn't know Kevin, he don't do that. He does everything right, which I got it. We've had this discussion before. But, there's a little difference between me and him. All right, so he said, okay, I got it. He's 100% on board with that. He said, however, I need you to prep it, all right? So if we break down on the side of the road because you wanted to be cheap or whatever, I'm going to be upset. I said, you know what? That's fair. And that's when I said, okay, let's not use any of the parts that were thrown here that I didn't know anything about. And, not any of the parts, guys. You know me better than that. But we bought some of the proper stuff with the right voltage regulating and all that kind of stuff, rather than the stuff off the help, the help section. That'll get you out of a bind, but you don't want to wire things that way if you don't got it. So we're going to start with that. I'll show you a couple of things we got that'll make things a little bit better here. And well, hopefully it all works. All right, so for you guys that don't remember, we had a drain problem on this thing, right? Battery was getting killed overnight because of all the way the wiring was. So we got most of it fixed. See the lights still come on with the door, and I have not been here for a month. Still all working. So we fixed that problem. Awesome. Now, normally I wouldn't leave it hooked up for a month when I wasn't going to be here, but we had to do some troubleshooting. So there we go. So we got all that working. The only thing that's not working, guys, is we don't have any dash lights right now, right? So, see, and actually I thought it might be the switch, but there's this up here. I should probably lube this stuff up because, you know, square body stuff. But, so yeah, see, comes on with the switch, nice, no problems. All of them do, right? But still, we open this here, nothing, right? See, we got headlights. So the switch is working there, switch is working there, just not here. Well, all that being said, we got all this going on, and even it comes out this way a little bit too, guys. I don't know what's going on here, but when you try to put it in gear, well, I wasn't want to do it right now, but yeah, it's all over the place. Everything is just not good. And you see, like when you turn the wheel, I mean, everything's turning. I don't know what was put off down here, but I do know that we got some parts pulled off, right? That's where this comes from, this comes from. I'm thinking this, I don't even know what this is. That's the horn, but so we gotta see what's going on here. I don't know what was going on. I know there was some wiring that he was messing with. I don't know what got pulled apart. So what we're gonna do, since this is already, I mean, halfway out, and this is, you know, halfway out, there's no bolts in it. We're gonna pull the dash pad off because, as you know, we got the cover to fix all this. So we're gonna pull this out just because that's gonna be easier to work in here and on that. So it's a twofer. And then we're gonna pull the gauges out, and we'll go from there. It could be as simple as the bulbs are pulled out in the back. Who knows, guys? So we're gonna figure that all out by figuring out what we're doing here. Let me take you around and show you what I did. First and foremost, disconnected the battery just because the door's gonna be open and we don't want to kill it, right? We had it connected for a long time to prove our troubleshooting. We're good, so there you go. So normally you'd start by pulling this whole bezel off and all that, right? Ours was already removed. So one less step for us. Then there's a screw up there, one in that corner, and a couple along the bottom there. And hold on a second, let me take it to the other side. And then one other one, there's a Phillips head right here. These are all like 7mm or something. Phillips head right here, don't just start yanking on it. There isn't one on the driver's side. So, whatever reason, they got one here. Probably because they had the ones, you know, around there. So, I'll stick you on the tripod here. We should just be able to shimmy this thing up and pull it right out. Easy, easy. Very brittle, very brittle. That's why it's all cracked, so. Hey, I found a steering wheel bolt. Sweet. Nothing to worry about. I don't want to break this any more than it already is. Look, here's it tight. Oh, there we go. That's probably loading away. Oh, easy. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Whoa. Biscuit eater. Let's grab it. There it is. No? Maybe? Yes? Ha! Something's holding on to something. Is there a wire? Is there ducting? Well, I don't need you to go with me. Son of a bitch. Alright, what's going here? Oh, yep, I guess I should pull that up. Huh. There we go. Don't forget to remove the ducting. There we go. Apparently somebody removed that. That's a lot of shit. So this ducting right here was still on. Oh, this one just gonna sit in there. Huh. We're learning, guys. We are learning. I got you in the way. Get over! Coming at you. That's it. She out. And we're gonna put her over here. Without trying to throw them for a race. All right, dash pad is out, and yo, look at them dope bumps we got there, huh? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to probably do something there, but more importantly, get this guy out. So she's kind of wedged in there. You can see it's kind of. I don't think it's in the way it's supposed to be, guys. Like, I don't know if this. I think it doesn't need to be like that, because everything's kind of like, right? So we're gonna try and do one-handed. Let's see how good we are. All right, that's out of there, and now don't forget you got the speedometer cable back here, right? So that's kind of what's holding it, I think. Trying to show you guys how to break it. Is that what I'm trying to show you? I don't know. Let's get this out. You see, like if you look over here, see it's kind of, so it needs to come out this way. We're gonna have to put you down, guys. I need two hands. Hopefully you guys can see now, and see it, two hands. Come right out. Pull out just a little here so we can. This cable has a little spring thing on the bottom, so it's not the old one. You gotta turn it and stuff. It's like a little spring loaded. This is what they say. What's in here? Did I get? Oh, okay. Just kind of. Got some wires here too. I'll show you when I get it out, guys, but if I get it out. Plastic things never want to come out right. It's on the top, not the bottom. You go right out like that. Then you can move it to get the rest of this stuff out of here. These clips. That light bulb, listen. It's junky as could be, though. There's some bolts in there. All right. All stock stuff is hooked up here. So maybe I won't tear it apart. Maybe I'll just see if the wires are broken or something. I don't even know what some of this stuff is. All right. We're gonna look at some wires. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna turn the camera off. This is boring. So I just looked at that footage, and yeah, you can't see anything I'm doing. So I'm gonna show you. Right here is where it goes in. You see this little clip right here? Boop, push that back. So look over here. No, I'm gonna flip you off. Yeah. Push that back. Here's your speedo cable. You see how it has a little, it flares out there. So it grabs that. When you just push that back, bloop, falls right out, guys. No problem. Then you gotta put it back in there. Right back in, no problems. I'm gonna look what's going on here, see if I can figure this out, and I'll bring you back when, let's say when I figure it out, but I really mean if. All right, guys, obviously we got it out. So this is like all your controls, right? Like your sensor signals for your turn signal and the gauges and all that kind of stuff all comes from this big guy right here. So you can see it's got the little like squeezers, and guys, this old plastic stuff doesn't like to squeeze. So rather than trying to break it, right, I just came in like this and went, you know, kind of like that, and then the same on the other side, and just kind of finessed it out of there, no big deal. This one, this is has a screw hole on it. There was a bolt going through there, so that was pretty easy to see once I could turn it and see it. This one was just a light bulb, and it just, you know, twist, click, whatever. Really easy to get that out of there. And we brought it over here, got it on the bench. And we've been figuring some things out, guys. I don't know why this was all taken apart, but we're missing a bolt here. This bolt was put in incorrectly. You can see a bolt back there. Should be on this side of the plastic. Same with this one over here. No idea why this came off, but it did. This was bent and wedged underneath here. Kind of figured out where that went. Whoops. We got her. Got that kind of lined up. Found some screws, guys. This was actually behind the dash. That goes in there. This one will go in right here. And then this is the little guy that I took out of that wire for it in the back. This here is the gear selector indicator, or most of it. It's broken off right here. I don't think there, I think just right here. I'm not 100% sure where the spring goes. It was in this way, but it was all mangled too. So we're gonna figure out how that slides and if we can maybe get a new one or what. Green here is obviously for your turn signal. That's just missing the green thing. These work, so that's good. And then we did some troubleshooting. I took all the bulbs out of the back, and I'm gonna see if I can put you up here on a little tripod and show you where the lights come in, just so you know. All right, so you might be wondering, why did I pull these bulbs out? Well, I want to see what does what in this whole cluster, right? So, got the brake, fasten seat belt, service engine soon. That won't work anymore, but this was your four-wheel drive. This bulb was missing because it's a two-wheel drive, right? Got the old high beam light up there. Oh, I missed it. Where we at? And go. Right there. Then you have your background lights, right? This one, you got a couple of them like in each corner, right? No, not that one. And you got this guy. You got this guy. So those are all for that, right? And then you've got the ones over here for those gauges. And then for the bottom ones, they kind of all work together. So now we know how it works. I think we're about 17 steps ahead of where we were before. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to take these other bolts out that are there, that are in the right spot, so I can remove the ones that are in wrong and then put it all back together the right way. Because it was all tweaked in there, and I'm pretty sure that's why. So once we get that all legit, then we can start playing around with this guy. We'll see if we can find one of the little green things or make something so that's the right color, and we'll go on from there. But this stuff is really boring. I know it's a lot of talking on this video, guys, and I apologize, but I promise, I'm putting in the work, and this is, I'm trying to give you like what we're working on, because if I sat here and recorded me reading these wires out and all that, it's even more boring than what I'm doing, I promise you. All right, so we pulled it apart, put it back together, and she's all legit. Everything bolted on the way she should be. So we got this little guy in. We haven't done anything with this yet because, well, this is broken, and we're probably going to need to do a little bit of research on that. And I think we're going to call it for tonight, guys. I know it's still light out, but don't forget it's daylight savings time, right? It's like 7:30 at night, and I'm the only one home. So it's not like scary or nothing. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. But Megan and the kid are up in Philly, right? They're going to WrestleMania this weekend. You know what I mean, brother? Right? So it's the only voice I know, and I don't even do that well. Anyway, that means I got to, take care of Stella and the little kitten, whatever. I got a lot to do, guys. And I've been staring at wires for hours. And I know I just called the video boring. So I think I probably need to regroup, do a little research, find out what's going on with this stuff. Maybe I can, probably hit my buddies up there at New Boys Square Body Rescue, because I do it a lot, because I'm trying to rescue this square body. So I'll be back down here tomorrow. I'm alone all weekend, guys. I got nothing to do but work on this thing. So I'm out of excuses. See you tomorrow. So, I found an excuse, guys. I mean, come on. You think I was going to let you down, did you? I said I had nothing to do on Saturday, but I misspoke. We had an event over there at the VFW. We had the blessing of the bikes, right? So we all rode our motorcycles over there. The priest came over to the and he might have been a little bit late on mine, because I went and did something pretty stupid right beforehand. And, well, you'll see it on an upcoming tech tip. You might have already caught it on a short, so if you know, you know. But nothing major, no big deal. A little scuff, what are you going to do? But, so I got back here a little bit late. We had the event and the whole thing. So when I got here, I said, well, let me do something, right? And I did, guys. I kept messing with this guy. And if you notice, check it out. Yeah, we got a gear indicator and stuff that even, everything works as they should do one-handed. Yeah, it all works as it should. Guys, that was an ordeal. I found parts of that on the floor of this thing, glued some stuff together, watched a couple videos, saw how it all went, and sat there actually watching television on the coffee table, redoing it, because Megan wasn't here, so I get away with that stuff, right? And so we got that done. And, guys, we've been getting after it on this thing. Old Wade was here a little while ago. We messed with his Jeep a little bit. There was nothing major. He threw a water pump in it, and, that was that. So, still working the bugs out there, but that thing, he's got over 1,000 miles on that thing already since he, pulled it out of that guy's yard and whatever and just went through it. So, he's killing it over there. And, well, I'm going to show you another little errand I had to run earlier this afternoon. Then I'll show you what we've been doing on the old Suburban here. And, yeah, nothing's ever easy. So obviously we got the Tundra down here at the shop. And I'm going to tell you what, guys, it was awesome to drive this thing. I've been gone for a month. They gave me a hybrid, like the SUV thing, and not a fan. It's not my gig, I guess. But my buddy Will, he hooked me up with a whole bunch of tools. So we could probably we're gonna use this on the Suburban. I promise you that. We got some torque wrenches, and we were just talking about doing proper torques and everything, so that's good, right? Timing light. Yeah, we'll probably do that. Another torque wrench, obviously. Got some pullers. So huge shout out to Will. I'm gonna put all this in the shop here in a minute, but check him out. He's got a YouTube channel called Work in the Yard with Will. And guys, I was just over his house. Best yard on the block. This guy's place looks amazing. So go ahead, give him a look. You know, guys, grass is getting green. Time to clean the yard up. So it's probably a good idea to check his channel out. He'll show you some stuff. And he's on Instagram and Facebook as well. So Work in the Yard with Will. Check that out. Speaking of checking things out, we've been doing some reading of wires, guys. When you see that thing and that thing, not my gig. All right, I should have had Will over here. He was an electrician in the Navy. So, yeah. We're figuring it out, though. So, we got a lot of lights working. I'll show you what we got working here. So, yeah. Obviously, we got that all still working as advertised. This is going to get annoying, but... Guys, we got a radio. It's terrible. We got one speaker going, that's all. We got, look, all this is working. Defrost, all that stuff, guys. That's all going. We got wipers. We probably need new blades. If you listen, guys, we got, well, let me shut her off here. We got, yep, we got that guy working. There's no fluid in it, but all the headlights, tail lights, all that stuff's working. I still haven't lubed that. Dash lights aren't working. We're troubleshooting it. License plate light wasn't working. You guys see what we had to go through to get that. I'm thinking it's just a bulb, but we'll get that all cleaned up. Like I said, nothing's easy, but guys, we're making some headway. And I definitely want to show you this. Where is it at? It's over here. So Kevin gave me this, right? And he says he likes seeing it in all the videos. Probably because you can actually see stuff now. But old Wade gave me one as well. I'm saving on that one, guys, because the plan was old Wade gave me one when we were doing the lift on that guy, because he was tired of waiting for this one to charge up. Yeah, I didn't take his advice. I'm sorry, old Wade. Maybe I will, but so we got a really good looking. Obviously, this was hanging pretty low, and it's kind of self-clearance itself, I guess, at some point in the game. That's good. Probably did a tetanus shot now. So we have this going on, right? Going to one wire. What is this? Oh, let's see what it does. I thought it was just one wire. But see, it plugs into that one there. It's like an extension. I thought it was just, this is just a ground. Because that's how a lot of this wiring is looking, guys. But you know what? I don't think we're going to need this. So we're just going to clip this. Take this guy here off. And I think it'll clean up the back of this thing a little bit. What do you think, huh? Especially, we're going to have that nice, really good working license plate light soon. So, yeah. Fuel injection, huh? Not anymore. Guys, this is the part of it that a lot of people don't show, but it takes, it eats up your time, you know? So, there's nothing wrong with this. It's got a lot of corrosion on it, not having the easiest time with the ground, so we're going to clean that up. We're going to clean this guy up because, yep, we got the other bolt or the other screw out, right? These two we're going to clean up, and that's why I don't throw nothing away, guys. I found 2 screws, like brand spanking new, that work perfect to hold the lens on, and a new bulb. So, newer. It works, is what I'm saying. But, yeah, so it was a bear to try, because this goes on here, right? And these screws were rusted in. Then these bolts went through the bumper to hold that on. So I was able to take it off the bumper, obviously, slide it out the back, and then drill the one out. The one I was able to get out with a screwdriver and a little bit of that coil. This stuff's great. So little stuff. It's not exciting, but it's got to get done. So we're going to clean this up. Like I said, clean that up, put it all back together, and we should have a working license plate light. So there's that. Hopefully, yeah, should be fine. I'm not so much worried about making it like perfect, but I wanted to ground. We were having some problems with grounding, so we made sure we cleaned out the edges real good, and where the screws go through to the bumper, because that's how it grounds. And yeah, we should be good. All cleaned up nice. The lens is, you can actually see the bulb in there now. So yeah, ready for reinstall. There it is, guys. All cleaned up, nice and bright. She's working, so cool. That's all done, and you see we clean this up here too, and just kind of toss it off to the side. And here's something, guys, and this is I don't know what was going on here. Clearly, that was the bracket that held it, and it didn't do a very good job. I don't know, so we got that 7 round one, the 4 straight, and then it was plugged in. Well, I had a ground here, and then like a 4 straight there, and that's what's like underneath the truck. Ah, man, SUV. So this is not needed. I'm not gonna. I don't know why the 7 round was there. There's no trailer brakes or anything. We're gonna leave the hitch on. We may actually pull a trailer, and if we ever do, like right up in there, kind of hidden, is one of those 4 straights, so we can just put a pigtail on, run it out. It looks a little cleaner without everything on it right now, and it's still functional, so best of both worlds. Guys, I feel kind of bad because I teased you at the beginning of the video with all those parts, and we didn't really touch any of them, But that's how things go, I planned on, I'm going to get all this wiring done, I'm going to do all this stuff, but you don't know what you don't know, right? And as I'm going through here, I'm figuring out a lot of things are taken apart. Now, guys, you got to remember, I took this on a trade, didn't know nothing about it. The guy before me knew a little bit more than I did. He got it running and driving, so that was it. None of these accessories worked, none of this kind of stuff, right? So every time we mark something off, we're making progress, right? So we got the lights working. Only thing that's not working right now is the dash lights. And I'm making it like my personal vendetta to get it figured out. But we'll see how it goes. Everything else, all the other lights is working, turn signals, and the high beams don't work. But I think I figured that out. And I think that's why the column's taken apart and all that, because that switch is down in the column, right? And I think the dude took all that stuff apart to change that switch out because it doesn't work. And I think he gave up halfway through. So we'll pick it up there. I'm going to pick up a switch, a high beam switch. The headlight switch seems to be working well. So that's good. So we got wipers, The radio, obviously, that's very important. Uh, the you know, defroster, all that kind of stuff is working. So, guys, we are getting there, right? We're getting to where, like Jay was actually told, we were talking just earlier today, like a baseline, right? So then from there, we can start doing all the cool stuff we want to do, right? Because we say it all the time, guys. You know, if you want to have the coolest thing in the parking lot, you better be ready to put in some work. The thing is, it's just work. It's not always work to make it cooler. Sometimes, guys, you just got to put in work to put in work. And then after you're done, you know what you get to do? You get to put in work. So you see it's dark outside. I'm hungry. Stella's hungry. Megan and Andrew are still gone, so I got to go figure something out. I'm going to do that, but we'll be back, guys. We'll be back down here tomorrow after we get some parts and hopefully bring a little bit of luck with us. So appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.